Hey everybody. Happy Monday. So just wanted to jump on, and there is a bit of the morning coffee left. So hope everyone had a wonderful weekend. Hope everyone, their week is off to a phenomenal start. So as always, as you jump on, please do say, number one, hi, and where you are coming in from. There is Melanie. Good to see you jumping on. Tag some people that you feel need to see this. Also, share this video. Share it on your personal page. Share it into a business page that you have. And again, what we are going to be focusing on today is 4 very unique ways that you maybe have heard somewhat about or know of. Others may be newer, but you're not really sure how to leverage these ways to grow your network on LinkedIn, but also not only how to grow it, but how to then translate that into sales and clients organically without any creepiness or any sleazy sales tactics. This is all about organic growth. So again, as you come on, please do say hi and where you're coming in from. Please tag some people, share this video. But also just remember, for those that do not know, 2 weeks from tonight, March 22nd, begins the next 5-day Amateur to Expert LinkedIn Intensive. If you are not yet registered, all you have to do is drop an I do in the comment section below, and I will send you a personal registration link to join. We've only been promoting it since last Wednesday, so about 5 days, and crazy enough, we have close to 250 people already registered, which is absolutely amazing. Cannot wait to see how many people come into this. So again, please do say hi and where you are coming in from. Tag some people, share this video. Now, there are 4 very unique ways of how to leverage and use LinkedIn to really grow your network, but also how can that translate into more sales? So number 1, send a gratitude message to those who support your content daily. Send a gratitude message to those that support your content daily. So people that know me by now, you know that one of my personal feelings is gratitude is one of the best attitudes, and I really do feel that it is. And what I can express to you is the more that you give, the more that you are going to get. The more that you give, the more you're going to get. Now, here's the caveat of this. If you're not producing content, you are not going to be able to take advantage of the gratitude messages, because the content that you create on LinkedIn is going to engage your network to engage back with you, and that is going to be able to lead you to sending a gratitude message. So you've heard me talk about this before, that when you're producing content on LinkedIn, it should educate and it should inform your audience. You're not selling to them. You're not pitching to them. You're educating and you're informing. And if you're not going to really engage those people the right way where they're going to want to engage back with you, because here's what happens. If you put out a piece of content, and this could be a post, this could be a video, this could be an article, and people like it, they comment, what I do is every day I go in and I will actually click on the number of likes that a specific post gets. And what happens is LinkedIn will show you all of the people, their names, of who was responsible for engaging in your post, whether they liked it, they loved it, they found it insightful, curious, hopeful, whatever it was. And what you do is you pick one or two people, whatever you want to do, and you send them a gratitude message, which is you just click on their profile and you click on message. And I would say something along the lines of, hey, Melanie, just wanted to stop by and say thank you so much for liking and supporting my content from today. It means a lot to me, and I am truly grateful for you and your connection. Have a great day. That's it. That's all you need to do, because gratitude is the best attitude. So if I was Melanie and I received that message, it's going to leave me better. And it's also, everybody wants to be heard. And the fact that the person that is creating the content is taking the time out of their day to actually go into that person's profile, send them a personal message to engage with them, it means everything. So if that makes sense, type Y or yes in the chat box. And again, if you're coming on late, please do say hi and where you're coming in from. Please tag some people, share this video. And if you would like to join my wife and I, our 5-day free LinkedIn Amateur to Expert Intensive, which starts March 22nd, 2 weeks from tonight, type in I do in the comments below, and we will send you a private registration link so you can join. So I'm seeing some yeses. Good. Just making sure. Now, the big thing about the gratitude message is it then opens up the doors. So we got Brian coming in. Sheena, good to see you. We got Illinois in the house. Love it. Love it. Love it. Okay, good. Everyone is resonating. Perfect. Now, the great thing about the gratitude message is that you send the message if that person responds back. So if Melanie responds back and says, you're so welcome. I love your content. Now it actually reopens the door to a conversation that may or may not have happened. So I can actually scroll through and see, did Melanie and did we ever connect? Did I send her an introductory message? She never responded. But now the door of opportunity is open where you can then create an external conversation. And, she says, you're so welcome. Love your content. I can say it's really great. I'm really grateful and I really am so appreciative of it. Would love to set up a time to talk offline, either phone or Zoom, to get to know each other better professionally, to see how we can support each other. Is there a day and time that works best for you? Because now you already have the person engaged. You've already led with gratitude. They've gotten back to you. So the natural thing is to let's take it offline. Let's take it on from online to offline as quickly as we can. So let's start formulating a relationship. And again, it's not trying to sell or pitch the person. Let's see what we both do professionally, because maybe there's a void in what they do that I can fill with my services, or vice versa, or they may know someone that could do an introduction to. So if that makes sense, type Y or yes in the chat box. Again, if you're jumping on late, hi and where you're coming in from, tag some people, share this video. And again, if you're not yet registered for our free 5-day Amateur to Expert LinkedIn Intensive, which starts March 22nd and runs through the 26th, Monday through Friday, type in I do, and we will send you the registration link. And Brian says, courtesy to others, simply put, if you take the time to connect, take the time to create dialogue. Absolutely. So a lot of yeses. Good. Just making sure that people are resonating. Love it. My buddy Mark Brown just popped on. Awesome. So that's number one. Number two. Awesome. Already registered and excited to learn more. Love to see that. Yeah, we have about 250 people registered after 5 days already, which is just incredible. Now, number two, use the automated messages on LinkedIn to, quote, stay in touch with your network. Use the automated messages that LinkedIn provides to, quote, stay in touch with your network. Now, this does not mean use automated software to stay in touch with your network. This does not mean that. This does not mean send a bot message to those that you connect with. What this does mean is make sure that you check your notification section. So every day, when you log on to LinkedIn, you're going to want to check your notification section. So I can actually, what I'm going to do, I'm going to do you guys one better. And I'm actually going to pull this up and show you exactly what I mean. So what you're going to do is when you pop onto LinkedIn, so I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to show you exactly how to do this. So when you go onto LinkedIn, you want to make sure that you check that notification section. You check your notification section, which is right up here. So you click on the notifications, and this is going to show you everything that's going on. So right here, Aaron Ott, starting a new position, I'm going to say congrats. And you just say congrats. You go through and you send the congratulations message. You go down right here, Kay started a new additional position, say congrats. And this is just a way for you to stay in touch with your network, because here's what happens. What happens is when that person receives that message, they basically will be re-engaged. So you can do happy birthday, congratulations, whatever the automated message that LinkedIn is providing you, you want to utilize those every day because it reestablishes new connections. It reestablishes new conversation. Because again, if I was to say congratulations to Brian on starting something new, right? He's got a work anniversary. And you don't have to add, so Mark just asked, do you have to add a personal note? No. So what LinkedIn wants you to do is they want you, hey, Marianne. So what they want you to do is they want you to stay in touch. So you don't have to worry about adding a note when you're sending the automated messages from the notification. You just want to go on there and you want to engage with them with the organic message that LinkedIn provides. And I guess, and this is my approach, I try to add something personal, showing effort. So to Brian's point, here's my thoughts on that. Yes, if you have the time and you want to add something more personal, you can. But here's the thing. What I will say is this, not just to Brian, but to everyone. There are thousands and thousands of people that do not even click the congrats button. So you doing just that is doing more than most of the people on LinkedIn. Now, if you want to go a step further, great, add something more personal. But for people that aren't doing anything and you want to start somewhere, start with using just the basic automated message that LinkedIn provides. Because again, if I say congratulations to Brian, he writes back, thank you so much. I can say you are so welcome. I know we haven't spoken before. Would you be open to setting up a call or a Zoom to learn more about what we're doing professionally to see how we can best support one another? So I asked the question because remember, questions lead to answers. Statements lead to nowhere. Because again, this methodology, you're sending these messages every day on top of the gratitude. And Marianne says, I do this all the time. I go through my notifications daily. It is so important. So you want to make sure that you're using these automated messages. Yes. Tracking. Absolutely. So again, this is just another way to expand the conversations that you're already having. So if this makes sense, type Y or yes in the chat box. Again, if you're jumping on late, please do say hi and where you're coming in from. Share this at any point, either now or after. Tag some people. And if you're not yet registered for our free 5-day LinkedIn intensive from the 22nd to the 26th of this month, type in I do, and we will send you the registration link to get you set up. So that is number 2. Number three. Join and utilize groups to foster and create relationships and connections outside of the group. Join groups and utilize them to foster and create relationships and connections outside of the group. Now, I love groups. And first thing I do in the morning, coffee, daily goals, networking. Love that. Mark says, yes, doing this. Brian wants to, I'll send you the registration link as well. Muhammad, I will send it to you. Awesome. Would love to see you guys there. So groups. Now, groups are very specific. So you want to join specific groups. Join groups that are related to you personally, hobby or business-wise, or professionally. You know, what industry are you in? Join groups where you have a connecting point to. So for me, I'm in a lot of podcasting groups, networking groups, social media groups, author groups, speaker groups, things that relate to me and my profession, because what I do is I use those groups to foster and build relationships. So how do you do that? The same way that you do it on the organic platform of LinkedIn is what you do in the groups. So once a week, twice a week, however often you want to, pick a group and provide value-added content. It could be a video. It could be a post. It could be just a simple discussion. Leave the group better. Remember, you want to educate and you want to inform because it makes you visible within the group. You're going in there to do the right thing, which is to leave them better, which is going to hence make those people that are looking at your content click on your profile and even send you a connection request. I can't tell you how many people I've ended up setting up calls with based off of me just providing value-added content in the group. Can joining personal groups cause a reverse effect? Views and horn different thoughts. So personal groups, Brian, I don't think that is going to have any sort of reverse effect. So groups on LinkedIn are sub connections of your organic network. So you don't want to join too many groups. So I'm active in about 3 or 4 different groups once a week just to foster those relationships. I do have my own group. Groups on LinkedIn are much different than groups on Facebook. I see too many people in groups on LinkedIn just pitching and promoting and selling and all that stuff instead of really educating and informing. So a lot of the group moderators are really cracking down and it's causing people to not want to engage. But again, it's quality over quantity. So you want the quality people to be extracted from that and then hence wanting to connect with you outside of the page. So you really want to leverage those groups from that aspect where it's pulling people out that you wouldn't have normally been able to connect with because you wouldn't have thought to join that group, but it's extracting those people. They're coming into your network and you are then able to foster and build those relationships. So if that makes sense, type a Y or a yes in the chat box. Again, if you're jumping on the replay, always hashtag replay so I know to come back and say hi. Anyone that does want to register for our free 5-day amateur to expert LinkedIn intensive, all you have to type is I do in the chat box, as Brian and Muhammad have done. We will send you the registration link, but please feel free to share that registration link with anyone and everyone that you know, because we have a big goal of getting 1,000 people to this event, and we are already 25% of the way there just after 5 days. So I'm a bit lost which groups to choose since I design and most could use my service. So Marianne, you could join those types of groups, but don't pitch and sell in those groups. Educate and inform. Educate and inform them, which is going to bring them closer to you. So leverage and utilize those groups to make sure that they're getting to know you personally and professionally, which is going to build that know, like, and trust factor. Because at the end of the day, remember, no one buys anything from someone they don't know, they don't like, and they don't trust. Now, The fourth and final, which a lot of people don't utilize too much, is use your LinkedIn story to create more relationships from those who are looking at your story. And Wendy, I will absolutely send you the registration link. So use LinkedIn story to create more relationships from those who are looking at it. So again, this is something very interesting. So to show you what you can do. So I'm going to pull up my LinkedIn story really quickly so you can see there's my LinkedIn story. And what I can do is I can click on it and it's going to show that, I'm going to hold my thumb down really quickly, that 10 people have already viewed my story. And what I can do is I can click on the viewers and look, it's going to show who those viewers are. And that little arrow right there is a direct message, right? So what I can do is I can actually freely message those individuals saying, thank you so much for viewing and supporting my LinkedIn story. It means so much to me. Have a great day. So it's another form of using a gratitude message based off of using Instagram story, which you can only do from the mobile device. You have to do it from here. I do a story just once a day. 7 a.m., I put out an Instagram story or a LinkedIn story, and it's just some inspiration. That's all it is. But again, I can click on the views, and again, I can go and I can see, even if it's just a couple people, haven't used that view people yet, only posted on story. So what I would do is, Marianne, go back and see if anyone viewed your story yet. And then you can click on the little eyeball and it'll show you all the people that viewed. You can send each of them a message just saying, thank you for liking and engaging in my story. It means a lot to me. So it's another way to utilize gratitude. So all of these methodologies that we went over today are ways to foster and build connections and relationships that translate eventually at some point more sales in your business, building that know, like, and trust factor. So remember, number one, send gratitude messages daily to those that support your content. Number two, use the automated messages that LinkedIn provides, the happy birthdays, the work anniversaries, the congrats on your job. Number three, join groups that relate to you personally and professionally. Leave them better, providing value-added content to them as often as you want, once a day. Now, also use LinkedIn Story, which you can only do from your mobile device, to just do one a day. You can go and you can see the views. You can message those people and thank them. So those are the 4 unique ways of leveraging and using LinkedIn that can create more connection, which could eventually lead to more sales in your business. So if this has been helpful, just type in "it has" in the comments section below. Again, if you're coming on the replay, #replay, tag some people, share this video. And if anyone still has not registered for our free 5-day LinkedIn intensive, and Wendy, again, I will send that to you, just type in "I do" in the chat box below. I will send you a registration link. It begins March 22nd through March 26th. It's at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, live and recorded. Friday is the only time that's different. It's earlier. It's 5 to 6 p.m. Eastern. So March 22nd to March 26th. Would love to see you guys there. Everyone, have a beautiful rest of your day, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye, everybody.